course you're feeling depleted and exhausted and not supported. We aren't giving the opportunity to our loved ones to support us because we have a hard time speaking up. This is for that mom that is doing all of the things perfectly. Her house is sparkling clean and organized. Her kids' lunches are always packed. Her husband's clothes are always fresh and clean. And before you know it, the day is over and it's time to go to bed. And she just feels bummed that the day slipped between her fingers. She wasn't able to do her yoga. She wasn't able to do her workout like she wanted. And she's just feeling pretty bummed. Use some of that beautiful energy that you have towards something that's going to invest in you. Because how can we help others when we are on empty? Why do we continuously do all of the things at home, making sure everything's just perfect and nobody else can do it like you, so you don't want them to help, and or you have a really hard time asking for help, and you just feel like you're being stretched in all directions. You've got screaming kid, you've got laundry to take care of, the dogs need to go for a walk, all of the things, and nobody can do it quite like you. Can you imagine the scenario that you are experiencing on a daily basis? And of course you're feeling depleted and exhausted and not supported. We aren't giving the opportunity to our loved ones to support us because we have a hard time speaking up. So that's where I come in, and I want to share with you some of these tips and tricks on how to really just lighten the load energetically, lighten the load workload, and being comfortable with asking for help. Because I don't know if you ever feel like this, if your partner or if your kids or anything get sick, it's all on you, in the sense like if you go down, the entire house goes down. Do you ever feel like that? You feel like, gosh, I really got to stay on top of this because, if I go down, nobody else is getting help around here and it's just going to all fall apart. Well, living like that is super tough. It's really hard to hold up to that expectation. And when things happen where, you feel exhausted and suddenly you just can't help anymore, or you've got to sleep for a little bit longer, or you do get sick, how are they going to know how to support you if they don't have that opportunity now? So I'm inviting you to play around with asking your loved ones, hey, could you help me maybe walk the dog today? Help your kid, ask your kids, hey, could you help me walk the dog today? Or just delegating a little bit more. And it's not because you're a jerk or if you want to be controlling and things like that. Like, we are teaching our loved ones, our kids, our family members, our partners, how they can help better serve the household. So it's not all on you, because it's leaving us little to no time for ourselves. And it's not just to binge watch Netflix. It's so you can invest in yourself, your health, and your energy. So what are the things that help that cultivate that, help bring forth the feeling of health and being energetic? It's stretching on a daily basis. It's dance. It's putting on a little bit of makeup if that's your thing. Maybe wearing something like feminine if that's your thing. If not, like whatever it is that makes you feel like just flirty and fun and giggly. Because what the hell else are we gonna do here? Like, shouldn't this be fun? Why all of a sudden now, like, you're an adult, your mom, or you're married, that all of a sudden it just gets serious? It doesn't need to be like that. Shouldn't we feel like just like giggly and silly and fun and vibrant? So anyways, delegating more at home, feeling comfortable to do that, and finding things again that help you feel like a more energetic you. What are the things that you've thought about doing but haven't really jumped into it because you just don't have time. What are those things? Is it roller skating? Is it going for more walks? Is it sticking to a workout regimen? Like, it doesn't have to be an hour long. We don't have to do things a certain way. Lighten up with your moods, lighten up with your routines. And I just feel like when it's so rigid and there has to be certain time frames, and if a baby doesn't take a nap from this time to this time, then I am not going to be able to do anything for the rest of the day because the day is ruined. That's the kind of mindset that I'm trying to work with right now. I'm trying to also, if I don't get to go for my walk from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., then I'm not going to be able to go for a walk at all, and then the whole day is ruined. That limited, rigid kind of response to the things that we're trying to invite in, are just not going to work. Flow with it. What I'm talking about is incorporating something that's going to make you feel good. So if it's constantly feeling like you're forcing, like it creates more inflammation. That mom, that perfectionist mom, the one that things have to be done a certain way and nobody else can do it like me. It's just waking up and feeling that way is very heavy, and finding ways to delegate, to lighten the load is going to make your body sing, make your mind sing, make more space to do the things that make you feel lighter, because it shouldn't feel like an obligation. Like, yes, we're committed to our family and our family's well-being and our partner and our children, but it doesn't need to feel like this heaviness that's never going to change. We can always shift and grow, and things can move in places that it's just going to be amazing, and you have no idea. So just one day at a time. Maybe today you can start off with, hey, can somebody vacuum the stairs? And speak up. And I know sometimes a lot of us can feel a little guilty for, like, hey, I really do need your help. And you know that either your kids are exhausted, you know that your partner's exhausted and things like that. But hey, you're exhausted too. So help them, help yourself. We can all share some of this responsibility, and it doesn't have to be so dreadful. Thank you for watching.